y'all. Okay. These are the kind of videos I actually really like to watch. I bought a lot of stuff that I just regret buying, and whether, you know, it worked or it didn't, or I just think it wasn't worth it, or it works fine, but it just, the price wasn't like really that worth it, then that's kind of what I'm doing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I really regret buying this, and it's probably like up to here or something, and I've had it for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I've had it for 2 years, and I never use it. I never use it to set my face or anything like that. I just feel like it doesn't work for me. I have oily skin. It doesn't really help with that. So I've only been using it to like spray my brushes, but honestly, I can just use water with a spray bottle. The Tresemme Dry Shampoo Volumizing one, I had this a long time ago, and it was like, it's like right here or something, like right here. And this is before I like discovered the Batiste one, for the dark tone. I just don't like it, and it leaves this white cast, so I almost like just want to just throw it away, but I hate to throw away, especially if it's this much. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to work with it. I regret buying this brush. It was a kabuki brush. I bought it at like Marshalls, I think. Was it Marshalls or TJ Maxx? Anyways, but I bought it because I was like, oh, it looks so good. And it is, I like it, it's cute, but I hardly ever use it. And I think it's because it's so big and whatever. And I put this in another container, that's why it's so empty, is the HD powder. It's just okay, like it doesn't do anything. I just don't like it that much. I use banana powder, or I use Studio Fix powder, or I use the Makeup Forever setting powder, and this one's amazing. So the tinted ones I like, and this is specifically for mattifying. I really like these, but I just don't like this. I didn't buy it. I asked for it for Christmas. Was it like 2 years ago or last year, I think, and my sister got it for me. So I just feel bad that she spent money and I'm like not liking it. Ugh. You know that guilty kind of feeling. Anyways, a long time ago, I used to only use Bare Minerals. Look how many I have, man. I just regret buying it because I never use them anymore, and these like just didn't sit well with my skin type, and the colors were always off. Like somehow they were just always off. So recently, what I tried to do is mix this with like moisturizer to make it kind of like a liquid foundation, and it worked nicely, but then eventually when it dried out, like the color was off. So I'm still gonna try to play around with this and try to get as much use as possible. But me and my other sister, we used to use these like non-stop all the time, so that's why I accumulated so many, because we used to like share makeup and stuff. But I just regret buying these altogether. What I just do not like are these Urban Decay pencils. This one I really try using like in makeup tutorials, because I know I'm not going to like wash my face off and it's not going to last anyway, so I just like to use them. But I just don't like them. Like they don't stay on the line. Like they're just not that great eyeliners. They're just really not. And I have Milani ones, like this Milani one, which would compare to this one. This one's so much better. It stays on longer. There's a purple one that I really like too. This purple one, which has a little gold flecks in them, but I just prefer the Milani ones so much better. I did buy them like on sale, like when they were like on clearance, but it's still like I could have bought something else, you know? So the eyeliner mixing medium, you're supposed to mix this with like eyeshadow or pigment to kind of create an eyeliner, and I just found myself just not using it as much as I thought I would. So I regret buying it. I mean, I'm going to try to get as much use out of it as possible, but I just regret that I bought it because I'm not using it a lot, which kind of stinks. And then the other thing is the mattifying cream. I used to use this a whole lot, and then I started like just experimenting more with like moisturizers and foundations that were more mattifying, and so I just find myself not reaching for this as often. So my personal goal is gonna be to get rid of this and use it up, because I just wish I used it more. Not me. Anyways, the Studio Sculpt Concealer. I generally, and it's almost gone, I mean it's hit pan, but I generally like to use the Studio Finish Concealer, which come in these little pots like this. These stay on so much longer. The Studio Finish, it's just very creamy, and on my skin it just doesn't sit nicely. It kind of melts away a little bit. But what I usually use this for is when I'm like doing a look and I glue my brows down, and then I put this on top and then set it, whatever, things like that. But this is what I usually use it for. These color tattoos, I just really regret buying this. The only one I really do like is the Bad to the Bronze one, it's just a good base altogether. It's like, it's this goldy kind of color. But the other ones, I got like a blue, a teal, and a purple. I just don't use them a lot, and it was more like an impulse buy. Like, to be honest, look, this is just like a swatch. Like, I think I used it once. And then lipsticks I regret buying. This is the Kate Moss lipstick in number 10. It's just a red lipstick. Nothing bad about it. And I just didn't need to buy another red one. So I regret buying that for that reason only. And then another one is Saint Germain by MAC. It's just an awful color. I get a lot of clients who like this color on them. It just seems just outrageous to me. And on my complexion, like, it's just, look, I look loca. One very similar to that is Snob. Another one that I was kind of like, oh, I'll jump on the bandwagon and buy it. And again, half of it's in my freelance palette. But I mix them a lot. So that's why there's some like tan on here, because I mixed it with like another like wearable color. I just wish I didn't buy Snob. That's all. Angel. Angel, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful color on a lot of women. The majority of my clients, especially my brides, they look so great in Angel. But whenever I wear it, it just looks, it looks so ugly. On me, it looks like a hot mess, and it looks like chalky and yucky. So those are my regrets, products I regret buying. Let me know what your biggest regret purchase was, and put it in my comments below, because I like to see those. All right, girls, see you soon.